Hey friends, we are live and we have an amazing guest. We have Nakira of Sip Suede Rosé today. Happy National Rosé Week. So many exciting things happening. So exciting. Hey Moroccan Articles, thanks for joining. We're waiting on our guest as we get started. So we're so excited for today's conversation. Let us know what you're sipping on today as we are welcoming National Rosé Day. Hey Case the Chef. Hey Boo Hey. We're getting started. We're just typing in who our guest is. And we're waiting on her to join us. We are preparing for National Rosé Day, which is Saturday. So let us know what you are drinking for National Rosé Day. What are your plans? We are going to tell you ours. So much is happening with rosé. So many amazing things. Well, while we wait on our guest, I guess I'll come on camera. Because I'm pretty happy because I have on an orange dress today. Yes, I'm wearing orange. Ta-da! We're wearing orange because we wanted to be a little bright for our guest today. So we are so excited. We're so happy to have all of you here. And we have an amazing guest today. Her name is Nakira McCrea, sorry. And she is the owner of her own rosé company out of Baltimore, Maryland, right? Be more, black girl, black woman doing her thing. And it's called Suede Rosé. And it is perfect timing as we are falling into National Rosé Day. It's National Rosé Week. Oh, we're so excited. Yes, National Rosé Week. We're so excited about that. So let us know what you're going to be sipping on because there's so many events happening. And actually, I feel like it's National Rosé Month for the month of June because there's so many festivals going on across the country. I know that there's people who are having events Saturday. There are actually some events happening today, like places like New Jersey, Philly, everywhere. Like, people are excited about rosé. So, super stoked, excited, all of the things, because rosé, it's not just for summer, it's all year round. So we cannot wait to talk about what people are doing, how they're doing it, how they're bringing in summer, how they're celebrating summer, right? Because it is finally here. And I can just remember when I first moved into this building, 7 o'clock, it used to be dark. So like the lighting here was quite different. Y'all, you can see sunlight right now. That's how you know it's summer. We are excited. Haven Collective, thanks for joining. We are excited. And welcome to National Rosé Week or Month. And we're excited to celebrate. So let us know in the comments what you're drinking. We're excited. So our guest today is Sip Suede Wines. It is a black-owned, women-owned rosé company out of Baltimore, Maryland. So she should be hopping on in a second and we're going to get started. But we would love to hear from all of you. What are your rosé drinks this summer? How are you turning up this summer with rosé? Are you just sipping slow? Are you sipping fast? How are you sipping your rosé? I know a lot of people love to turn into the summertime with frosé. I personally am not a frosé lover. I like my rosé straight up. I am not here for rosé to be combined with anything. I like it to be straight on forward and delicious that way. I'm that kind of gal. So I'm here for that. And then also this weekend, the Rosé Hour podcast, we're going to be doing a little something different. We were going to host an event, but there are so many events going on. There's an event going on at the National Harbor, the celebration of rosé. There's actually stuff that's happening in Navy Yard. So there's so many events happening that we are actually going to do a tasting virtual. And so we're going to have some guests come on live, and we're going to let you guys know who those guests are so that you can pick up some rosé that they have and do a virtual tasting with them. So lots and lots and lots of fun stuff there. And it looks like our guest of the hour is here. So excited. So I'm going to let them in the room. So this is me coming around the table again, and we're going to let them in. Hey, hey, hey.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. Do I have a good angle? Hold on.
Oh my God. Yes, you do. Look at you. You look fabulous, darling. You look amazing. Oh, let me fix the camera because now I tilted it.
I think I tilted my.
I tilted the camera. There we go.
So I'm new to this. This is my first time. Hello, everyone. Is there a way I can share this to my other page?
Yeah. So all you have to do is click the little arrow in the bottom right corner.
I screwed this all up in it.
That's okay. This is a learning lesson for all of us. A little arrow in the bottom right.
Yes. Okay.
And then you could just share it to other people.
Oh, just to other people. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Well, we'll worry about that later because I don't know if you. I'm like everyone I told is on the other page.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. If they follow this page, if you just click the arrow and send it to them, that's okay too. And if you have another device, what I do is just log on to the other device and then I just share it with them as well.
Ah, yes. Look, I know moving forward what to do.
Yes. And this is not the only time. We're going to do this again.
Yes. How are you?
I am great. You look fantastic.
Happy
Rosé week. Not just Rosé day. Happy Rosé week.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh my gosh. Yes.
I'm ready.
So excited to talk to you.
I'm excited. I'm so excited. Thank you for having me.
Of course. Okay, so now you got to introduce yourself, tell everybody who you are, what's your name, what you do, because this week is about you and what you do.
Okay.
So introduce yourself.
So my name is Nakira. I have a rosé. It's called Suede.
Ooh.
So I launched Suede in 2021, and we'll get into later the whole, backstory on that. But I am in Baltimore, Maryland. I'm sure you heard the U and the 2 come out really heavy. So I'm in Baltimore, and I'm just really grateful to be here. Thank you so much. My first time going live with you.
Yay! Well, we are happy that we are your first. We will not be your last.
Yes.
Because you are doing amazing things.
Thank you.
You have your own wine company, and you're out of Baltimore, girl.
Yes.
Queen. That is no easy feat.
It has been a journey.
On.
It continues to be a journey, but we have to be in this because we need more people like us in the room, in the conversation.
Yes. And you're doing your thing. How did you even get started? How did you even get the call in to be I want to open a wine company and I live in Baltimore. You're not on the coast. You're not on the West Coast.
I know.
This idea.
So, this was my retirement plan. I knew I was going to do this at 60 or 70, and then the pandemic hit, and I think it really set us all down, and we really got to just think about everything. I didn't have anything to do, so why not do it? And what really made it realistic was I always said, it'll be 6 figures to do. That is a number I just pulled out of thin air, and it was an easy way for me not to do it, to say, when I turn 60, it's $100,000, and I just started Googling in the middle of the night. I can't remember what even made me go down this road, and to see it was actually the price of my car. It's if I'm going to spend it on the car, why not for my dreams?
Yeah.
And I said, well, okay, now it's realistic. So that's when it gets scary, though. When you start to see that the dream that you kind of one day, someday, when it becomes, I can actually do this today. And I just kept going. And just to be clear, I actually didn't have the money anyway. So it's not like I had it all sitting there. No. It just, when you decide you want to do something, you'll make a way. God makes a way for the doors. Just started opening. I'm like, I'll make this call, that call, and people were just so helpful. And I know there's been things in the past that I wanted to do, and there was so much resistance, and I couldn't get through those doors because those weren't my doors. I knew when these doors were flying open, I was supposed to be here. So yeah, a dream that I just started now, and I'm glad I started now because of timing. I don't know where we would be when I'm 60 or 70, but this climate now where everyone is Black owned and I'm gonna get in the door anyway. I need to get in the door.
I know that's right.
You know, like, let me go now.
That is right. No, that makes perfect sense. Like, you are seizing the opportunity in a market. And I mean, like, you know, it's like real estate. You know, they say location, 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 right?
Yep.
You're doing the same thing with your business, and it makes sense. And like, a lot of people forget, like, the wine industry is one of the toughest industries, not only to enter, but also to sustain and maintain yourself. And for Black people and minorities and women, it is even harder because access to capital, getting you know, into the industry. I mean, there's so many barriers, and it's like a good old boys network. Like, it is not easy to get into, and it's like you said, the cost isn't that exorbitant, but you got to find the funding to get in.
Yeah, and it's not welcoming. And like I said, these families have had this for decades on decades. I want to start a winery. They're like, what are you talking about? There's us 5, and that's it. No one else comes into this game. And it's like, I have to get innovative. Even the goal is to have my own winery. I have to get innovative with that, because what does that look like for me and not traditional wineries? And when I started, I didn't know, because I knew from other industries, there's always little shortcuts and things like that, but I don't know those entering this. So it's so much money just going out, and it's like later on you find out, oh, they're not even doing it like this.
Yeah.
They're
like those trade secrets are not taught.
Yeah.
Because they're trade secrets. And if they told you, it's like you got to be a part of the network and the good old boys, or people want to not necessarily be so open because they're like, well, are you taking part of our business? Or how are you supposed to be a part of this? Like, we don't know you. What's your real goal of this? So like, I'm proud of you, you know, sister friend. Like, you are doing it, and in Baltimore, you know what I mean?
In Baltimore, right? Like,
girl,
I know.
If you were in Detroit, Chicago, you know, Mississippi, I would be like, yes, sister, because like, you do not think of people creating wine companies in markets like this.
And I want to stay in a market like this. Every day I'm tested to relocate, but I want to stay home. And you touched on another thing I wanted to bring up in this climate. This season is the first you start seeing grants and people really fund minorities in the the spirits business, period. So this is really, really new. So I think everyone that came in or who's coming in, take advantage of it, because this is not normal. This has always been this is one of the oldest industries, and it just didn't change. And now you have companies really coming in. You have the McBride sisters offering grants to women in the business. This is unheard of. So why would I wait another 30 years? No.
Yeah, and that's not fair, right? Like, that we have to wait, but it's so empowering to know that those who have gone before us, you know, are creating opportunities to see more of us. And it's so amazing that within this journey, we're seeing more and more and more Black-owned, women-owned companies really come through and be supportive of each other. So I'm really excited about that. And here goes one now. Le Pan Rouillé is a Black-owned, women-owned champagne and rosé company. And she is amazing as well. We interviewed her. So shout out to her, and we make sure y'all get networked. Because same story to see so many Black women in this industry. I feel like there should be like a whole network. I know there's Fund, and I know there's others, but like, where can you go on the market to see all of you and purchase? Maybe I created it on my website. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
I thought about a Facebook group or something for us, because I'm all about that networking, connecting with people, and it can't just be me. I know other people helping. I have to bring others in with me. So it's very important in my business. Everyone I hire, not everyone, but for the most, my photographer is a woman. Like, I just make sure that we're coming a minority woman at that, because if I'm kicking in the door, we come in as an army. It gotta be a lot of us behind me.
Right.
So, yeah.
No, and that makes sense. And thank you, Nicole. I appreciate it. I'm trying to wear more than black now. So
I love
it. A new color today.
Glowing.
I'm trying to wear a different color. I always wear black, so I'm wearing a color today.
I wore a little green for you, but no, I wear black. I just took off black to put this green on for you.
See, it's like our uniform as black women. I feel like we're like, okay, what do I have?
Yeah.
My closet is black, and like 3 red shirts, 4 pink shirts, and then black. So I was like, okay, I'll try a new color today.
And I'm a bubbly, bright person, and black makes me happy. It's like, no, I'm actually really happy in this black.
Me too. But then I read this book that was talking about black is an absorbing color.
Yeah.
And it absorbs energy of others, and you shouldn't be wearing so much black. And I was like,
oh, I did not know that.
I was like, oh, well.
So the root of mine is I worked for Mac for a decade. I've worn black forever.
Yeah, there you have it. That's why you have a lot of black.
No,
it's easy to put on when you get dressed. I'm like, what do I got to match? I'm not good at matching. So. And
I'm a uniform girl. I would rather wear a dress, but just easy, make my life easy. I don't want to match. I don't want to pick out things no.
I am the same way. I'm like, if I put on a dress, it's one article, but like jeans, shirt, oh my God.
No, I'm not that girl.
I cannot. I don't know what I'm doing in the closet. No.
I have better things to do.
Me too. Oh, I love this. Okay, so let's talk about your delicious wine. Like, what does it taste like? Like, how did you get the label? Like, all of these things, because it's gorgeous. Show that label for everyone, this bottle. It is gorgeous. It is sisters and sisters on this bottle.
We gotta be on the shelves. Well, the wine is, I like to be clear with people, this is a dry rosé.
Okay.
And I love mixing it with things, because I always tell people that, because I don't want them to think if you like a sparkly that you should steer clear of this. I mix this with things all the time to make it a sparkly mixed drink. So, and I think what I'll do is start making more recipes again for the summer, so people know. But yeah, I chose the label because I was on the hunt for a label maker, and I learned a lesson that you really have to be not certified, but you have to be well versed in working with the federal government. Creating these labels is not just Canva. You can't just hop on and do it. And everyone they refer me to, everyone I Googled was white male. And that's cool, but I'm like, what? No black women? I'm making a label with black women. So I got on Instagram, #illustrators, and found a young lady in Atlanta. And I asked her, has she ever done it? Has she ever, had to submit anything to the federal government? She never has. I said, it's going to be a journey and it's going to be a lot of work. But would you be down? And she said she would be down, and it was a lot of work. They rejected the label a few times, and she was so sweet about it every time. And I just remember sending her the email like, we did it, Joe, and she got it. And she was like, I'm like, from now on, the price went up. Your price went up.
Yesterday's price is not today's price.
Come on now, and now you can seek out these jobs because people need labels. And I'm sure I said the minute I post, representation matters. Now someone else will say, hey, I can do a wine, or I can get into this business. I'm going to send them your way. So be ready. So yeah, again, you got to bring them in the door with you. So Yeah, Destiny Darcel is her name on Instagram. Even if you need commission pieces, check her out. But she created the label for me, and I just said that I wanted black women. I'm gonna do a few variations of the label because the men are getting on me about the label. They love it, but they want to see themselves, and I don't know if I'm gonna do that, but I'll take off the cheers sis for them.
You know, maybe it's like a holiday special or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Father's Day or
Yeah, that's what they get. But yeah, so that's how we came about the label, and the wine was really cold calling. I had no idea where I was getting wine from. I cold called, and I went with the winery to create it for me. That was the nicest on the phone. And I say, you have a good, yeah, I'm really good with discernment, good energy. And I say, you have good energy, let's do this. And everything just worked out. It really worked out. And he would send me the wine overnighted. I had to be at the door, taste it because it can't sit. He's taking it right out of the container. And it's coming from California to Baltimore, and I would have to be home every time to taste it and then say yes or no. So we did that twice, and he hit it on the head. And I just don't want to scare anyone off. I'm not well versed in wine. I knew what I liked, and he said, "Well, what do you like? Let's start there." So you don't not pursue the dream because you don't think you know as much as you should know. You just go in and you learn, and I'm still learning.
No, that makes perfect sense. And like, I know exactly what you're talking about with the shipping from California to like the East Coast, and you have to open it and like, or you have to let it sit depending on the weather.
Yeah.
Because actually, I had that happen where I had a case of wine shipped, and we opened it that same day, and it was very hot in shipping, and we thought we like chilled it enough.
Yeah.
Oh no. It had I guess it was I forgot the term, but it was like bottle shock and travel. And that one was not whining.
Yes, yeah.
We were like, bleh.
Oh my God.
Sacre bleu.
Oh no. And freight is a major, shipping is insane when it comes to this stuff. Like, yes. When I shipped the actual order, it was last August, it made it touchdown in Baltimore. So just to put things on the timeline, from start, I started the process in March 2021. It made it to Baltimore end of August. So I was super sad because I missed National Rosé Day last year, right? So I know. So I'm going crazy this year. So when it came, I had no idea. I'm literally sitting on the side of the road waiting for it to come so I can put it in the warehouse. And like you said, it was blazing that day, like so hot, and it's so heavy. Moving forward, I learned that no one else is shipping glass unless you're like Heineken, some major company, but it's way too expensive. But those are the lessons you learn,
Yeah, and then also within that lesson, like, I didn't know, and I think this is something a lot of people don't know, when shipping wine, especially like cross country, in the summer, do not put that wine immediately in the refrigerator. Let it sit for a few days. Then you can put it in the refrigerator. Then let it sit in the refrigerator for a few days. Then you could open it. Like, it is a process. And my not knowing self was like, less than 24 hours, like, hey. No.
Like you said, the wine wasn't whining. It won't.
The wine was not whining. The wine was not whining. And like, those are things that, like, I think so many people do not understand, like, within like the drinking aspect or the spirit of the spirit of whining of the whining. Like, we don't get all that. And so like, getting the wine education and people teaching us, like, yes, it's great to go online and order wine, but like, if you don't know, you're getting to California, Oregon, and you're getting it to the East Coast in the middle of summer. Yeah. Like, maybe go to the liquor store and get you some wine store. Yeah. A person like you who sells it local and also supports local wineries because
please,
you're gonna need some time for it to sit there.
Yeah, and we're all learning together. I know so many people are so new to this. It's one of the reasons I chose rosé, because if it was up to me, it'd be the driest red. I would have had a Malbec somewhere, but I know no one else really, not many people were drinking wine pre-pandemic. I mean, the sales went through the roof. Sales speaks for themselves for itself. So I said, let me do something that really gets people in. I knew I didn't want to do a white. That would have been really safe though. But
Yeah.
rosé is a fave, so why not?
I mean, to rosé.
Yes, cheers. So yeah, expansion wise, I do want to move into definitely champagne and then a red. But for now, I thought this was the best place to start.
No, and I think it makes sense, right? Because I think so many people love rosé. Hi, I have a podcast about it. But I think also rosé used to get a bad rep. I think people were like, "Oh, it's so sweet,"
Yeah.
but rosé can be so many things, and during the process of creation and how people make their rosé, like you can get a red like yours that's almost like a red, like a rosé that's like a red, or you get one that's almost completely like a white Chardonnay. It just all depends on sort of how somebody makes their wine. You know, it's really all up to that. So
Yeah,
it makes perfect sense.
And I love that. I think like someone like you with a podcast, you're really showing people that, I know the hashtag is trendy, summer rosé, but it's really year round.
Yeah,
I was making bomb seasonal drinks for the holidays with rosé. So, of course, I want people to keep buying, but it's like I don't want it to just be a summer drink, but we're gonna turn up for the summer, you know.
yes.
Rosé is hidden for the summer, you know.
Exactly. And there's some comments because there's a few people asking questions. Want to shout out a few people who joined too. Like there's DC fashion blogger that joined. We have the event architect that joined. The catering plug, Vin Collective, Still Sexy After Stroke joined. That's Still Sexy After Stroke. Let's Rap and Miss Savvy Me, Handsome, Han, and Shonda Sits. So thank you all for joining. But want to go to a couple questions, which were one, what's the taste of your wine or your rosé wine? And then two, how can people drink it? And then three, people love sparkly rosé, right? So how are you making these sparkly cocktails? So there was a lot of questions.
I know.
So like let's take one at a time.
Yes. So it has more of a, you can really taste the raspberry in this. And if someone is familiar with, I know this gets a bad rap, but I have to use it, a Zinfandel. I like a fruity Zinfandel. That's what it'll taste like, and really dry. Child, this memory of mine. It was the second question?
The second question was, how can people like support and get some of this
SipSuede.com, SipSuede.com, and I will definitely get your order over to you. Please order, and I'm going to update the site, but for now it works. So go ahead and order.
You can use your credit card and it works.
It will work just fine.
Yes.
And so, and then finally, was it how to make it sparkly?
Yeah. So what sparkly cocktails have you been making? Because
I
think you mentioned earlier about you make sparkly cocktails and people are like, ooh, sparkly.
So
tell us
I do have a couple videos on my page and I do a sangria, but I love the canned drinks from Trader Joe's. And one comes in, there's a hibiscus one because I'm a lover of hibiscus. And I do a lot of lavender, but they're sparkly like canned soda. When I make like a sangria, I use just the sparkling soda from the grocery store. But Trader Joe's they just pair so well with this if you want to make it a little lighter and sparkly for your taste buds. So I'll get that up as soon as possible to whoever asks that. I'll get that up as soon as possible and give you some summer options because it is time to update and let everyone have some good recipes, especially for National Rosé Day coming up.
Yes. Oh, That was just somebody messaging me because they're like, you're not reading the comment, and they wanted to know what is your Instagram handle.
Oh, it's right here. It's Sip Suede. And if anyone wants to follow me on my personal page, it's the Nakira Show. But Sip Suede, I can type it in. I don't know if it's there.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I put it there. I think I added Rosé. Is that incorrect?
There we go. Did it pop up? There
we go.
Oh, yes,
there it is.
It's just Sip Suede. I see it now. Okay.
Yep, there it goes. Okay, so Sip Suede. Take off that Rosé.
That's all I want you to do is to Sip Suede.
Yes. Yes.
So, okay, so you excited about Saturday?
Yes. Now you need to tell the people, what are you doing Saturday?
Saturday, I'm going to I'm going to post some content out there, run a little special. So, yes, a little insider. Like I'm gonna run a special on Saturday, of course, because I want you to Sip Suede.
Okay. Are you also doing any events this month? I feel like you may be doing something sometime soon.
Am I, Renee?
I don't know.
We'll see. I believe I'm doing one on Saturday.
Yes, and we're still trying to figure that one out.
Yeah, just,
we're working with Bazzuto. So shout out to Novell, South Capital. We love y'all, but y'all are a little slow. So more details to come. But yes, for National Rosé Day, we will be making an announcement, hopefully within the next 24 hours, about what we are doing for National Rosé Day. And we are partnering with Sip Suede.
It's gonna be so fire, so fire.
Yes, you guys are going to be excited, and it's
so
going to be fun. It's going to be fun. So just be prepared.
I'm really, actually, really grateful. Thank you so much for even thinking of me.
Of course, of course. And then also, you're going to be at the Black Food and Wine Show.
Yes.
Too, right? Yes.
Shout out to NY. He pulled me in for that. I'm excited about that as well. And I think the goal for my brand is to be fun and vibrant, and that's who I am. So events like yours, events like NY, it makes sense for me because I can't just be this like hitting brand that's kind of conservative. That's not who I am. I want to bring a party every time I'm bringing a bottle of Suede. So those are really fun events, and I'm excited about them. And I just want to be out for the summer.
Oh, yes, we gotta be outside.
You know, we talked about this. Like,
this is the summer outside. You know,
we gotta do it. So
we out here.
I'm excited about those, and I'm always just really, really grateful because you can create something, and you know, it's like crickets. But when people actually pay attention and just care and want to offer your platform, I'm like, what? Like, I can't express the gratitude because my heart is full. So thank you so much.
Oh, of course. And we outside.
We
outside. We are outside. I don't have to
prepare to be sick of me.
We're gonna say that in French later. And shout out to the hair doctor. He just joined us on the live. Slaying and laying edges.
Yes.
The 90s. I appreciate you. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So stylist.
Yes, we love a good stylist.
Absolutely.
We gotta love some messages here, so we come around to love these. We're loving them.
I don't see anything. Am I missing it, or is it just on your end?
It's just on my end, unfortunately. So we just gonna come in and love and love and love and love and pin some comments. We're gonna pin this comment that you made. There we go. We're gonna wave. Sorry, when you're a one-woman show,
I just
gotta sometimes come around from the other side. There we go.
I don't know about you, but I'm actually looking for an assistant. So if anyone's
well, okay. Well, tell us more about this assistant situation.
Definitely to handle social media. That's a big one, and my day-to-day because I'm all over the place and I'm a one-woman show besides my, photography. But sister need help. So just finding someone and bringing them in and make sure we're the right fit. And I just want to grow, and you can't grow alone.
That's very true. And I think with a lot of businesses and with, just growing, it's hard to sometimes relinquish, roles, responsibilities to others, but it's necessary in order to grow. So you got a point there. And I'm here for that. I would love somebody to be here with this social media thing, here for this, because got to come around this table.
Yeah. Like, if that's your thing and that's your expertise, there's no sense of me trying to do it when I can just, like you said, relinquish it to you, and that's your gift. I want you to work your gift, and that's how we grow. That's how we build.
Yes. Well, La Pommerier said we have someone for your socials, Rusty Rabbit. Sorry, I also have the screen kind of far, and I gotta adjust my glasses like that. I'm at that age where you gotta do the bifocal thing. So at Rusty Rabbit International, INTL is the handle. So I'll make sure you guys are connected after today. Yes. So there's that. And so there's anyone else too who's looking for some social media staffing, Pommerier and the Rusty Rabbit International have people to assist you.
Yes, thank you so much. Please.
Yes, and we outside, and she put it in French, and I can't read that because I don't know. And the hair doctor, she just got back from France, so we are going to be talking to him another day. But okay,
oh my goodness, what a life! What a life!
He was slaying and dying and frying and relaxing and maxing. So we'll talk about that. But back to you. We have so much to ask you because creating your own brand, being in Baltimore, growing up in Baltimore, was being an entrepreneur something you always wanted to be, or was this something you just kind of, fell into because you're I see that there's an opportunity here, and, to what you were saying earlier in your story, your retirement plan, and doing the research, and you're just I feel like now is the time to be an entrepreneur. So how did you get into this entrepreneurship?
I'm definitely forced into it. I try my hardest to work a good 9 to 5, and I am the person. I've had so many jobs. Let's just talk about this. I kind of consider myself. Have you ever watched Touched by an Angel back in the day? I show up at your job and gas you up to follow your dreams, and then I'm like, my work here is done, and then I leave, and I just keep doing at other jobs. So now I do eventually, I'm going to have to just stick with full-time entrepreneurship because it just works for me. I like my flexibility. I like my freedom. I can't really say it's what I always wanted to do because growing up, I always wanted to work in the magazine industry. I cared about fashion. I went to school for fashion. I don't know if you saw one of my recent posts. Suede is named after my favorite magazine. And when I was in my teenage years, about 18. So I worked for Teen Vogue for a while, internship there, and that was the dream. So growing up, the dream was to work within a corporation. With Hearst is really what I cared about. However, when I got into the working world, I'm like, oh, this is not for me. And I actually went into becoming, I worked for the Macy's catalog for a while, and I learned there I would meet the makeup artists on set, the hairstylist. But the makeup artist was so much fun. And when we folded, I'm like, oh, I want to be a makeup artist. And I went to school. You had to get licensed back then. And I went to school, and I worked that for almost 15 years. And I loved it. But that really drilled in that I like my freedom. I like my flexibility. And I love being an entrepreneur. So both of my parents are entrepreneurs now. So that's great. And I get to watch them navigate that space. And we're all in different industries. So I really love it. I'm going to stress to my daughter both sides, though. I'm not going to be the parent that's only entrepreneurship, but the importance of having another avenue, another stream of income if she chooses to go. Because I have friends that are doctors who still have other streams of income and other avenues. I think the pandemic taught everyone, you better have a lot going on. You better.
You have to. And there are some people that don't know this, but I'm a lawyer by trade, right? And
I did not know this.
Yeah, because girl, it's hard.
Damn.
It's hard, right? And so like I work as a lobbyist by day, and by night I'm a podcaster who drinks my life away tasting all kinds of wine to get up every morning to read all day and do this all over again. And like, you know, my passion is both, right?
Yeah.
But how does one help the other to pay for the other to do the other? You know, and it's sort of like this rat race that you live, but it's worth it because I'd rather have a sleepless night where I'm able to be focused on goals and dreams and experiences of life than having a good night's rest and I didn't really accomplish anything in life.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yep. No, I'm with you. Teach me though, because honey, if I don't get 8 hours, I'm cranky.
Well, I mean, you also have a child. They ain't no babies. They ain't like I am solo dolo head baby. I'm like, hey, what are we doing today, Pinky? I don't know. Taking over the world. That's myself to myself.
Yes. No, I'm with you on that. I was just reading like one of those self-development prompts, and it's like, what do you think's the number one thing holding you back? Naps. I gotta start taking naps. Like, if I
know power naps are real. Now I will do that. I will pop a nap. I will pop
Let something go wrong. A nap fix everything.
It does. And like all you need is like a good 20 minutes. It's not like no 2 hours.
That's it.
You just need a good 20 minutes. So like during lunch, everybody should have a lunch break, right?
Yeah.
You don't need a whole hour to eat. Like, and I'm trying to, you know, get my snack back. So I'm like, all right, I'm eating a salad.
Okay.
I mean, that's not gonna take long because I'm hungry as it is. So I'm like, 5 minutes later, I'm like, all right, what else am I gonna do? Well, I work out in the morning or in the evening, so all right, I guess I can take a nap. So nap it is. And so I create time where it's like, all right, there's no meetings. I can lay down like a good old zombie. We can't get your hair and your makeup messed up.
Okay.
And we out for 20 minutes. And then we're back up and we're like, all right, we're refreshed.
It works. It makes the day go by and it helps me get through it because I'll be so angry if I don't get sleep. So can I just mention how much I love your tulips? I can't stop looking at them.
Thank you, Amazon.
What? I love, like,
they're here every week.
Fireplace going? Next time I'm coming correct.
Come on over anytime you wish.
A whole fireplace going right now. Okay.
And a fan because it's hot.
I see what time it is. Okay.
Yes.
Tulips next time.
Well,
I love peonies.
Those are beautiful flowers, and also like this is the other piece that I'm at this age now, and I don't care. I'm 40, right? I'm living what I want.
Yeah. So
I may not have everything. I may not be where I thought I would be, but I'm going to live the way I want to.
Absolutely.
Because I feel like that's part of manifesting, right?
Yeah. Yes.
And if I feel like there's a camera crew following me every day, and I'm living like that, then guess what?
Absolutely. I love it.
That's the lifestyle that I'm going to have. So I feel like with life, we have to live that way because if we're not stepping into who we are, what we want, we're never going to have it. So, and that's what you are doing, right? You are simply being who you are, doing what you want to do, and creating an amazing wine company. And you stepped out on faith, and look at you now.
Thank you. I'm figuring it out, and that's important. I'm with you, though. We have to live these lives now, and that really speaks to why I started it. Like I said, who knows where I would be in 30 years? Why wait? Why wait?
You could be living the life now. You don't have to wait to live the life of your dreams.
Yeah.
Do it today. I mean, why not? I mean, don't like break the bank, but you know.
I don't know. You know what's next? You know, I'm gonna be the winemaker that's surfing. I'm trying to get into the surfing game so heavy. Ooh. That is just like I haven't done it, but it's something that's like that's me, and this has been my entire life. So I have to. That's this summer. I'm starting my surfing journey.
Well, I mean, I can't get my weave wet, but I'll come.
Get out of here. No, we gotta you can braid
I'll
it
be
up.
there. I'll be rooting for you. I'll put like a whole bunch of scarves on,
I'm gonna be
bonnet.
a surfing, wine making mommy.
Yes,
I'm
but
gonna be.
I feel like live the journey, live your life, and like
Yeah.
this is all about. And like I think people are also like, wow, like who knew that that's something you also wanted to do? But like they see you on the journey of the winemaker, and now you want to serve, girl. You might be like empowering somebody to step out on faith today.
That's the goal. That's what we're put here for, because someone else is going to watch us and say, you know what? I'm going to do what I want to do. I can live my truth and I can do. That's what we're here for. It's never for us. It's never for us. Of course, I'm going to do all that for my daughter, and that's amazing, but it also, we touch other people. And like that's what I was saying to the job, to the point where I would just show up and like, hey, you're better than this. Let me tell you. And I would just go on your way, gassing people up. I hope they all doing well right now. But it's like I just have this gift of seeing so much in people, and I'm forever going to gas them. And I know when we live out loud, we just it sparks something in other people for them to live out loud. So
yes, and like live out loud. Like you have a wine company, girl. You can open up. Okay, like you can't drink your supply. Like there's songs about this. There's movies about this. You can't drink all your supply, right? Like you don't make money. You know, you owe people. You go in debt. Like there's like
there's that.
There's that. But like you can honestly be like, I do this because I love this, and because it's what I do. Like I drink my stuff.
Yes,
like, it's delicious. It's what I want. It's what I love. And because it's so amazing to me, I know other people love it.
Yes.
How many people could say that?
I hope soon more. I hope we really just dominate this game. Let's tip the scale and really make some noise. And I joined a call a few months ago, and it wasn't just wine, it was spirits. And I know there's a young lady, I don't know her name. She's in North Carolina, 27 years old, killing it in tequila. I saw her on TikTok. Come on, this is what we need. Like I want to go down that road later, but this is what we need. And come on.
Well, and Miami for Life 989, he just joined too. Shout out to you. That is one of the Los Hermanos Tequila brothers.
Oh, yes. Okay. Are they here with me?
Yes, they're out of Baltimore.
And
they have a tequila company, and they just joined. He just joined too. So shout out to them. But like even like there's so much Baltimore connection and wine and spirits that are coming out of Baltimore.
Yeah.
It is a lot of amazingness. And he said, salute to Black excellence. So I'll make sure you guys are connected as well.
And it's so funny when you're on the journey and it's like, I was looking for these people and you don't find them, but that's the importance of visibility, because I spent so many seasons being afraid to be seen and afraid of what people would think. And if anyone is under the sound of my voice and you felt the same way, get out there, because your people are waiting for you to get out there, and you don't have to have it figured out.
Well, there's a lot of new people who've joined the live. Why don't you go ahead and show them your rosé bottle, because it's beautiful. And let's reintroduce yourself, because there's so many more people who have joined.
Oh yeah, welcome community. My name is Nakira and I own Suede, and this is my bottle. This is a rosé that I launched last year, and I hope you can check it out at sipsuede.com.
Yes, and yes, Miami for life. Yes, we need to connect soon, and I'll make sure I connect you with your Baltimorean sister as well. So
you're right here, come on.
We networking here. I feel like, hey, all of these things. I'm in DC, connected in Baltimore. Like
I love it. Like I'm
a plug over here.
So full.
Yes, this is amazing.
It really is. It goes to you and being a connector, and shout out to you, because this is your platform and you're sharing it with me, and this is how we grow. This is how we grow as people. So I'm so thankful.
No worries. That's what this is all about. Like, to be honest, like the creation of the podcast was because, yes, drinking was center. But also the stories behind it. You know, like why not? Because when people drink, you learn more about people, you get connected, you find resources, people, learn more about each other, communities. And I feel like it is one of the best times you ever have in life. Name a time in your life. There might be a few, but usually there's not. Then where you go drinking and it's like, oh my God, I didn't meet good people.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You usually are like, I had a good time. I met some good people. I networked. I connected. I got this person's card. It may not be, able to help me, but I was able to have a good conversation, and it made me feel good about today. Even if I had a bad day, they made that day turn around. So that's what this is all about, And so the journey of the podcast is to do so over rosé and learn about not only rosé, but just about people. So that's what we're here to do, and we're going to continue doing it.
Yeah, and that's what we're in. We're really in the people business. We love our product, and that's great. But you have to, I think in this business, that's how you do. You connect and you sell, but I have to connect. I love people. I love meeting everyone. So that's my win. That's my end right there. You and I got on the phone, and it was just like, besties, like immediately, because we're people, and that's I show up, and that's why I said I have a rosé. You can go to the shelf, and you can go. I'm not even in stores. You can go to the shelf and buy many, but I want you to come to me because you like the experience that I give you, and I hope you walk away just wanting to chase all of your dreams and do all these great things, and possibly come surfing with me. That's that's what I want.
Okay, so I guess the next thing we need to do is find if there's a surf club in Baltimore.
I'm leaving Baltimore to surf. I'm gonna take a trip outside of Baltimore to surf.
Okay, but there might be a surf club in Baltimore. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot happening in Baltimore.
We do have a lot happening. I tell you, you gotta come. You have to come.
I used to live there when I first moved to the East Coast. So
did you?
In Owings Mills, I used to live there. Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. The only train route, I was on that train station by the mall.
Oh my goodness. You were commuting to DC?
Yes.
Yikes. I know that commute all too well, but yikes.
Yeah.
But I think I'm gonna go I think I'm going west to surf.
Okay. We'll see.
I'm an East Coast girl through and through. I lived in I was born in California. I lived in California. I don't want to move back. I'm an East Coast girl. It's something about the grind here, the grit. It makes me so happy. But I think to surf, I'm going to go ahead and go west, and
Yes, go west, my child. Go west.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, and then we have Tequila Lovers Anonymous. We have a lot of tequila in the house with rosé.
Yeah.
I'm a rum fan and tequila fan, so it goes together. They go together. That's that Caribbean connection.
One thing you never have to worry about, I can't hang with tequila.
I mean, it's just how you do it. That's all.
Teach me the game.
This is how you do it. And then we have Happy Jenny Smiles. Shout out to you. She's in Atlanta.
I live there too.
She's actually in Turks and Caicos right now.
Watching this.
So she went to a bar because she had an incident this morning that scared her, and so no, it wasn't bad. Like, it didn't actually all the way happen. Like, she was like, nope, this is the gods telling me to go to the bar. Mm-hmm. So hopefully, Jenny, you're learning about wine, tequila, and are making good decisions in Turks and Caicos. And when you come back, you can order some Suede wine.
I got you. I hope you're safe. Everything's good. And thank you for tuning in.
Yes. Okay. So do you ship to everywhere in the United States?
Sure, I do.
Yes. Okay. I'm here for this.
At it.
Yes.
Locally,
you go to your website.
I've been
on your website and you ship everywhere. So people be like, man, I live in California. Boom.
I got you.
Wow. Okay. So tell us, how can people get connected? So like your Instagram, your social media, your website, how can they connect with you and all that?
Yes, please reach out to me I put my business and my personal page. I am very active on the personal page. So if you want, feel free to reach out there. sipsuede.com for the business page. Nakira at sipsuede.com is my email address. And reach out because I like talking and I like talking to people. So
Yes.
welcome.
And then the website, what's the website address?
www.sipsuede.com.
Yes. And are there any shipping like rules right now? Like people can just go ships and like people can get their wine very quickly.
Yeah, you'll get your wine. That's no problem. U.S. only is what I can vouch for.
Listen. So
Yeah.
if you're in Turks and Caicos, Jenny, do not order.
Yeah, baby steps with that. And I'm still working on some of the kinks in the U.S. So baby steps. I can't do Turks and Caicos just yet.
So you leave it anyway. So just come back and make your orders.
Small business where I'm working on expansion.
Awesome. So anything that you want to share with anyone with us before we get ready to go? Because I know we got about 5 minutes left.
Yes.
Before we hit the hour.
Yes, absolutely. I want to take this time to just say, again, really small, starting out alone. And I want everyone here to really watch for the growth, because I think when people watch businesses grow, it makes it a little more realistic. And it'll actually, if you're interested in starting a business, it'll make you feel like, oh, I can too, because we didn't see Dodge start, we didn't see T-Mobile start. So you don't realize how many changes they had gone through. I remember I saw a post on how many logos Google and Facebook had gone through, and all we see is the end result of where we are now. But I love that I'm transparent with my journey, and you get to see what it is, because I think those are the moments that'll really help people say, I can start now because I saw someone else start at the bottom and build their way up. And also, this is the climate to just do anything. We have so many resources available to us. So I'm all about just empowering the next person, pushing you to do whatever you want to do. There's a resource for everything. So much stuff is out here. There's a grant for everything. So please, just if you're on live and you're watching, do it. Just do it. And reach out to me. I love to chat, and I love to gas people up to follow their dreams.
She bought that gas.
Oh, and I'm sorry. Most importantly, Sip Suede, please. Sip Suede.
Yes, sip away. Sip Suede. Yes, we are here for that. Yeah. We are so delighted, thankful, and grateful for you. You've been so amazing. We can't wait for National Rosé Day. More details to come about this weekend and what we're doing. We just, trying to get some clearance on some things, but also you're going to see Sip Suede on the 25th at the National Black Food and Wine event here in DC. So get your tickets. See her and what's your booth number?
Oh, I don't have that yet, but soon.
But
I'll post it. Yeah. Oh, and I have a mobile rosé bar coming soon, so keep an eye out for that as well.
Come, Elizabeth. What?
All the things.
Wait a minute. Wait, we gotta pause the cause. You have a mobile. Wait.
Yeah. Oh,
you need to talk about that for a hot second. Wait.
Coming outside. We're going mobile. Oh, it's a party. I told you it's gonna be we coming outside and it's a party.
I had to sit. I had to stay and sit. Wait. Yes, I had to stay and sit. So you gonna pull up on people?
We pulling up. I mean, as much as the law allows me to, but
DC is almost like open container laws now, basically. So
yeah, we're mobile. We're going mobile.
Oh, okay.
It's fun. I'm bringing the party.
So I'll see you there on the first day. Yeah, let me synchronize our watches. Cause
gang, let's get it.
gang. We're outside. It's gotta be near my house because I ain't driving nowhere. I'll walk.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fun summer. So it's a rosé summer for sure. Rosé season.
Let me find me a dress.
Yeah.
This walk up bar that you drive me to.
Yes, again, I can't stress this enough. My heart is full. Thank you so much.
No, thank you.
I greatly.
And we appreciate you joining us here at the Rosé Hour. We appreciate everything you're doing. We salute you, and however we can support you, we are here for it. And we can't wait to see you Saturday.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in.
Yes, thanks, guys, and we will see you next week. But we probably will see you Saturday as well. If you live locally, stay tuned for more information about Saturday. Bye, guys.
Happy National Rosé Day.
Hey!
Yes.